And hello everybody. This is not what I intended to record today, but I did intend on recording. And this is what's gathered my attention for the last couple of days, I have to say. Even though it only came out, what, 2 days ago? What date is it? Get my phone out and check. It's the 6th. It came out 2 days ago. It's the 6th of December today. I've been playing this quite a lot. I have two different characters. One, I had trouble finding iron. The other one, I'm having trouble beating the first boss. So, I'm going to start another one for you guys. We will go with... I don't know... Wasn't Nova Boy meant to be in this? Well, he's meant to be in it eventually, but I don't know if he's meant to be in it in this version. You know what? I really want to go with an Apex. Just because Apex themselves look pretty cool. So let's see what we get by randomizing it here. I think we'll go with the neutral personality. I know we'll go for the a boasting one. This one. The I am better than you personality. Okay, let's flick through these and see what we get. Oh, I'd love to do that. Beard style. Oh, you have to get a full beard. I'm probably gonna end up speeding this up, so I'll see when it's done. Okay, I'm gonna close my eyes. Put my mouse over the button. Close my eyes and click 10 times. You guys are gonna see what the 10 are before I do. I'm gonna stop on the 10th one and I'm gonna use that. 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. TinkleFeet. Okay, TinkleFeet it is. TinkleFeet. Oh, I gave him purple because purple is the color of TCR. So you guys know. The Mini-Nog has crushed the Apex Rebellion. You have escaped with your life intact by hijacking a Mini-Nog ship. The ship has run out of fuel in orbit of an unknown planet. Before setting out in search of fuel, search your ship's storage for a matter manipulator. Press E to interact with objects. Okay, so this is our food meter. There's a quest later to get food, but for right now, let's head in here. A broken riot sword. Ooh, stick that in there. Flashlight, torches, banana seeds because we're a monkey. Matter manipulator. I cannot speak. Well done. The matter manipulator allows you to manipulate almost anything in the game world, as you may expect. It's time to search the planet for fuel. To survive down there, you'll need tools. To produce tools, you'll need to make yourself a crafting table. Use the ship's teleportation platform to beam down. So that is... okay. So, before we go any further, I just want to do a bit of explanation about Starbound. So, as you may look right now, Starbound looks very interesting. As you can see, we are sort of in space. And there's a good character creation and all of that. Starbound right now is in the first stage of its beta, and it's in Intrepid Koala, if I remember rightly. It was at the very start of the video, and basically you have a starter quest right here, and then you're given a few different quests. Like right here, you have your quest journal, and you can every time something opens, you can move it around the screen. So this is the one I have in progress right now, which is to go down to the planet and make a crafting table. On the run gives you a bit of story, just telling you what you can do. So this is the spaceship that I have acquired. Since it's not an Apex spaceship, there are different spaceships for each race. This is an Apex spaceship. It is a Mini-Nog, if I remember rightly. Mini-Nog ship, which is a hard thing to pronounce. So they all have the exact same things in them, it's just that they're different designs. Like this one, you have sort of a silvery case to it. It looks very metallic and fancy, And before this is over, I'll flick over to my they're not Florins, what are they? Frick, I forget what the other ones are. I can't remember. The sort of fish-like creatures, and then there is the glitch, which is a robotic race. There's the humans, Florin, which are the flower race, and then there's also the bird race, which again I'm blanking on the name of. But they all have different sort of basic stats, and it changes for each race, as I just said. They all have different stats. But the ship layout is exactly the same for each race. I don't know if you have to buy new ships, or if you can add to this one to create like if you add to this ship, it will it will actually allow you to add to it. Like you can add another room up top, let's say. But I haven't figured it out yet. If it has, as I said, I've been having trouble finding the first boss, which is kind of an understatement. So this is sort of everything that's on the ship as you start out. You have your teleportation, storage with 64 slots. You have this, which is a basically like a sort of workstation. I haven't gotten far enough in the game to figure out what this is actually used for yet. But then you have a fuel compartment right here, which, as we were told, we have no fuel. And we also have this seat, which we can see what size planet we're on and where we are. So we'll just set home here. This is where we started, and we can control this using the left and right mouse button. Right mouse button will bring us out to the solar system view, and then we can have a look around. We're in the Alpha Neonoria 0563 system, which is a long ass name, and there are different planets in this system. So this is number 1. We are currently on number 4. Number 3, an arid and desert planet and moon. Snow and forest. Ooh, can't land on this one. We have forest, desert, arid, and snow. So we seem to have quite a variety of stuff here, and we even have a variety here. We have snow and we have moon. So our basic planet right here now is a forest, and as you can see by looking down at the bottom here, we're right above it. It seems to have purple ground and blue water. Blue water seems to be everywhere in this. I don't know if they're planning on changing the water color, but they definitely have different dirt colors. Okay, it looks like it isn't blue dirt at all. Maybe it might be because it's getting dark already. But this is where we're going to land on the planet every time we come to the planet. This is where we will land. So we want to be careful of that. What is this? A beak seed. Huh. What the f... Okay, let's get our sword out. Oh yeah. They are not friendly. I have no idea. None of the creatures are yet named, but they're all random generated. So every time you start up a world, it's going to be different. Different creatures, different world, different colors, different trees. All that stuff is going to be different. And another reason I went to take a seat in the pilot spot on the spaceship was to just see how big of a planet it actually was. Because there are different sizes, and you can actually go all the way to the right, and you will end up coming back to this where you started. I have done that before, and I have done it on a smaller planet. And planets like these are very big and hard to get around. Now that's the really nice tree breaking animation. I think it's really cool to have that, because it's just like, oh hey, that's a tree. Ooh, it doesn't just fall over like it does in Terraria. So another bit of backstory for this is it's originally, well, some of the people that worked on Terraria are also working on this, and it's basically completely procedurally generated. The worlds, the weapon you get at the start, the animals you find in the world, the structures you find in the world, all random. Completely and utterly random. There is nothing about them that is just like, oh hey, this is exactly the same as I've seen before, sort of thing. But you may always end up running into structures like, hey, I found this before, but it's sort of a thing of you may not find what you've already found, you may find it. Doesn't really do a difference at all. So what I've been doing so far is just mining, getting some wood, and right now I'm just getting some cobble. You need to get 10 cobble before you can make a pickaxe, and I just want to get that going. So as you can see right now, using the mana manipulator, I mine out 4 at a time in a 2x2 area, which is very handy in comparison to just mining out 1. You still can mine out 1 at a time, you just hold down the left shift button, and that will allow you to mine just a single block, but it's always much easier to mine multiples together because it's a lot faster, as you may guess. So it's a very interesting looking game. As well as that, it's still in the pixel style like Terraria was, and it's very interesting the way it is being done. So I just want to talk a little bit about the mechanics up here right now. So you have, as you can see, 10 slots, 1 through 9, including a 0, or 0 through 9, I suppose is a better way of putting it, but 0 is always at the end because of the way the keyboard works. And then you also have these 2 extra slots, so you actually have 12 slots of inventory space on your bar at the top, your hotbar. And then if you open your inventory with the I button is clearly displayed right there, you have another, what's it, 40, 80 slots. Anything can basically go in here right now, even though I think the idea is that it's only terrain blocks. So like you can store your wood, your cobble, all of that in there. And now another thing is, unlike Terraria, there's no crafting in here. Now your crafting is found here or by pressing the C button, and then you have a different thing for crafting. Now we need to make a wooden crafting table, and as we can see, that requires 35 wooden planks. You get 3 wooden planks for each piece of unrefined wood that you create in the planks, so that means that we are going to need 12, and that gives us enough, well, plus 1 extra to make our wooden crafting table. As soon as we exit out of this, we will get our quest complete. Well done. Using the crafting table, you will be well done. Using the crafting table will give you access to a wide range of new recipes. Collecting fuel and visiting a range of planets is the best way to find resources. Now, this is the next one, food fight. I'll read this before explaining what I was about to say. But now you're likely beginning to feel hungry. Food can be found in a variety of places, but in a pinch, hunting is your best option. Obtain some alien meat by killing a monster with a bow, and cook it on a campfire to produce cooked alien meat. So as you can see, my food bar, perfect timing, my food bar started to go down. It's gone down 2 notches. I'm starting to get peckish, as it just told me. But what we want to do is we want to place down our crafting table here, and we want to do I not have enough? I need more wood planks. That's what's going on. So once you have the crafting table pressed down, pressing C won't bring up the crafting table recipes. Instead, you have to interact with it with the E button, and that'll bring up your crafting. So you can hover over everything to figure out what you need to do. But one of the things they're looking to add is actual click and drag here. Ooh, sorry, move the mic a little bit close. Click and drag here, which you can't do at the minute, but you can scroll down and scroll up and all of that. So what I need to get ready for is I need to get some plant fibers for that bow, but I also need to get some wood planks going, and I will get craft. Okay, now we have enough. And head up here. What? Oh, we need 20, not 10. I don't know why I thought it was 10. So that's enough. Craft. And we need to get more stone. But now I can show you the handiness that is the cobblestone pick, or the stone pick. So if we select our stone pick here, as you can see, it mines in 3x3, which means you're mining out 9 at a time, which means you get resources a lot faster. So you can see that there's pickup text down at the bottom of the screen. That comes up for whenever you're picking anything up, as you would expect, as it is pickup text. It's very handy. Another nice thing is you left click to mine blocks that are in the foreground, that are physical blocks, that you touch them, you will stop falling and stuff like that, and you can't run into them. And then you have these blocks, which are the background blocks, and you don't need another tool to get to them. You just hold down right click, and it's exactly the same cobble that you get normally. It's just it was placed in the background rather than being placed in the foreground. So that's another trick. And you don't actually have to have your mouse over a block to be mining it. You just have to have it next to that, or you can do the whole shift mine and mine at just a single block. The pickaxe mines all of the blocks around the block your mouse is currently on. So see what I mean? It's mining around there, and then let's say I want to get these two, I'll just click up here and it will get those two. So it's all a position based thing for the mouse cursor, which is a very nice way of doing it. We have plenty of cobble, so let's get, I need more wood, don't I? 25 wooden planks, so we'll probably need to make an axe next. Yeah, let's craft an axe so we can get wood faster, and then craft some more wooden planks. That's enough, and get ourselves a hoe. So the hoe is very nice because using the hoe you can do some vegetable planting. So we got some banana seeds, so let's get planting of those. So it looks like they're 2 by 2. So what I like to do for anything that's 2 by 2 is I like to leave a gap in between. So it's just like, okay, that's where one goes there, one goes there, and so on. It's just, it's easier for when you're going back to plant them and you don't plant them in the wrong spot. So now that we have an axe, we can go over here and we can mine up some of this, or mine this tree. We can cut down this tree and just get some more wood going, because we are going to need quite a bit of wood. Now, as I said, I'm not mining this at all, am I? Huh. I don't know why I'm having such trouble mining this. Like, it's not even that big of a tree. There we go, now I'm mining this one. I don't know why I was having trouble mining that one. So, every time you mine a tree, you're going to have that falling over animation. What? Unfortunately, there's no damage to any enemies or anything. Okay, you're evil. The other guy's passive. You can still attack him if you want to, but he won't attack you without you attacking him. So, as I said, these guys don't have names yet, but you can see what attack they're planning to do when you get that little HUD up at the top there. It tells you what attack they're going to do, and what their plan is, to put it one way. So this here is a vein of copper. It's a very small vein of copper, but it's a vein of copper nonetheless. We need some copper to get to the next stage of equipment that we're going to need. Now, this is the big planet. Oh, this isn't one of the moons, it is a planet. Even though moons are planets too. But it is by itself orbiting the sun, and then you have the moons orbiting it as well. So, those two moons, which was a moon and snow, I believe? Biome-wise, it was moon and snow. Okay, these are the guys that sounds like horses. Okay. Ah! Turned the wrong way. So, you may be wondering what the hell they're dropping. They are dropping pixels, which is your currency, which you can see up here in the top. Now, I have not been lucky in finding a cave entrance just yet. Ooh, there's some iron over there. So, right now the creature AI isn't that good. They manage to get caught on cliffs like these where they're just constantly running, trying to get at you. But they are working on fixing that. So let's grab this iron. Iron is my first world with Jim Grind, the glitch. I found barely any iron. Ooh, asshole. I had a lot of trouble finding iron, probably because I was on a very small planet. I didn't know that coal could be used in the thing, in the ship as fuel. So I spent a lot of time just like, oh, I need to find fuel so I can go to another planet so I can actually find iron. I didn't know you could use. I didn't know coal was considered a usable item for fuel, even though it makes a lot of sense, really, since coal fuels anything, really. A lot of talking today. So yeah, coal could be used in the ship for fuel, and it's very, very handy because you can use it if you don't like the planet you started on. Like, I prefer starting on these big worlds. Like when I started on the moon, I had a lot of trouble finding the ores I needed. Die. More copper, more coal, or iron down here. Ooh, this is a pretty nice vein of iron for surface iron, like. So, Starbound is something I have been looking forward to since I heard it was announced, really. It's just like, whoa, this looks so interesting. I've been keeping track of all of the stuff that Ty has been putting up on playstarbound.com, which is, you can go pre-order it there, or you can get it on Steam. As I said, it was brought out 2 days ago on Steam, so you can go over to Steam and buy it on Steam. It does have multiplayer right now, but there are a few latency problems, so I don't know, I wouldn't really recommend going on there right now. Let's put the iron down there. So I've had a few conventions while I was playing this that I've been trying to stick to. Ah, cave at last. Just as it's getting dark too. Okay, so this is the plant fiber that we're looking for the bow. So best thing to mine the plant fiber with is an axe. Axe chops it up so quick. So there are two ways to get plant fiber. There is finding them here in caves. Oh, listen to that atmosphere. Finding them in caves like I am here. Or you can also get it by finding by just growing plants and stuff. That's another way to find it. Okay, let's head back to this. Is that gold or is it copper? Probably copper. You wouldn't find gold this far up. Yeah, copper. So, what we're going to do is we can always beam back to our ship. Well, not always. You can't beam back to it when you're underground. You can beam back to it. This is the exact timing that you can beam back to it. When... Ooh, are you friendly? Are you friendly? Okay, you're friendly. Good. You can beam back to your ship when there is no wall behind you. Those guys don't look friendly, and I don't want to go anywhere near them. So, even if I heal up, so from the original time they made the game, they had it where you could only get alien meat from using a bow. But since then, they have changed it where that you can get alien meat from using a sword on an enemy now. Even though it's a very low chance, there's still a chance you can get it from using your own sword. And there we go. If you're a vegetarian, toss it away and start planting crops, which I already did. It's time to craft a furnace. You'll need to obtain some cobblestone, a fire, and some coal. If you'd like to know exactly how much of each you need, access a crafting table. Untick materials available, and mouse over the recipe to see its ingredients. So one of the things you can do in here is you can just do this, and it'll only show you what you can build. Otherwise, you can look at everything, like I always end up doing anyway. I just seen it. There it is. So we have definitely enough cobble. We need to make another campfire. So let's make that. And we will not plop it down. Instead, we will go in and make our furnace. Craft it. Awesome. It's about time we start playing with fire. Obtain some iron ore to make an iron bar, which we've already done. So another thing is you can orientate them by which direction you move before placing it. So if you move to the right, it faces to the right. If you move to the left, it faces to the left. I want it facing right. Looks nice. And we will go in here and we will smelt up our iron. I have a feeling these guys are not friendly. Yep. Oh, he shoots something. Oh, and I'm dead. So this is your little rebirth animation. So it seems like the Apex are altered humans by the look of it. Seems like we were human at the start there, and then we were injected with something to make us back to our Homo sapien outfit here. So one of the other mechanics in it is this, the temperature bar. It's changed graphic since the original release. Now it makes a little bit more sense. It's like, oh, my temperature's getting really low. I should get back to a fire. Torch. Yeah, a torch. It slows it down. It used to make you so you started warming back up, but now it just slows it down. But a campfire really helps. It gets your heat back up full. This is very handy to do. They're not ready to harvest yet. So, oh yeah, I got this, didn't I? Let's do this and plant you. You're a one plant. Ah, goddammit. Did that in the wrong spot. Boop. And plant. We'll see what that. What the fuck, reindeer? You evil? You evil? Okay, you're passive. Good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mine under here and just get a little bit more cobble. It's a good thing you're passive, buddy. You are a reindeer, so there are basic bits of the sprite that are always the same, but they do change. Okay, so the reason why I wasn't getting heated up, or I wasn't getting heat from the torches before, was because it was raining at the same time, which also lowers your heat. So standing right here, I'm starting to lose heat. Go back here, the torch heats me back up, as you sort of get as an example. So what I'm going to do is right here, I'm going to start building a home. And I'm going to be using that home as a base of operations. I am going to probably end up having these, like having my crafting table, furnace, and a stove or something up on my ship, rather than having them here on the surface, because it's always handy to teleport back to the ship and go over here and access them. It's just a lot easier. But for right now, I'm going to harvest this banana plant, replant it, and I am going to say goodbye. Yeah, I knew you were going to be evil. Air gas belch. So as you can see up here, it tells you what their attack is, or what attack they're using to hurt you. So let's eat. We are... oh no, we're full. We don't need to eat. So one of the things originally was it was hard to know when you needed to eat, but since then they've added it where that you press Alt. You can see that you need to eat, or you can see what your hunger bar... Sorry about that, I just pressed the Windows key instead of Alt. So you press Alt. It also highlights everything that you can interact with, and gives your shows your name as well. So I am TinkleFeet, also known as Jason, and thank you for watching. I don't know whether this is part of the Cake on Indies. I'll find out when I upload it. But thanks for watching. I'm going to flick over to my other world and show you the fish guys spaceship before I leave, and then I will say goodbye to you guys. So this is the fish spaceship. Now I have added in a few things like that, the chest, table chair, and this lamp. I added those in. They were spoils from a dungeon I found on the planet. And this isn't my home planet either. Oh no, wait, this is the one where I managed to figure out that you can travel around. So this isn't my home planet, it was another planet I found. But this is the design, the design the ship takes on when you play as the fish creature, which is sort of a monk guy. And then for the glitch, you have this sort of steampunk ship. That's pretty freaking awesome though. It's like entirely steampunk design, and it's just like, oh, that's so cool looking. So again, thank you guys for watching. I am TinkleFeet and I am Jason. It's not TwinkleFoot, was it? TinkleFeet and I'm Jason. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.